prioritize your health. Your health is important. Hi entrepreneurs, this is Gisela Lyshetti and this is your channel, Entrepreneur's Diary. So today's topic is all about health and how health and business actually go hand in hand together. Health in hand together. Could be something. So my health got affected because I wasn't quite wise on how I utilized my time or how I actually dealt with the stresses of being an entrepreneur, because entrepreneur means there's so much things that, comes at you, new things, good, the bad, the exciting, and I didn't know how to pivot through this, and I didn't have a mentor to really take me through and explain to me or tell me, this is your switch on button, don't do this again. So this whole series or this whole video is all about my journey and how I got Bell's palsy and how I really had to do the reset button. So as you can see, my left side of my face was actually paralyzed 3 years ago, and it's called Bell's palsy. It means facial paralysis. My hand and arm were a bit weakened, but as you can see, I'm recovering. I'm still recovering. Bell's palsy is is a terminology for someone who it's an idiopathic sort of call it symptoms, disease, whatever you want to call it, and it happens because there's an inflammation from your ears all the way down, which then affects the facial nerves across the whole of the face. And obviously, in my case, the reason my body gave up on me is because for 2 to 3 years straight, I was just working hard at the business. I was working. I was also working another job at the same time. I would probably sleep from 3 to 4 hours a day, and I would do this repetitively for two years. This is what I did. And my body kind of gave me a lot of signals, but obviously I just didn't know how to read my signals of my body. Or to be honest, even though I knew I was getting tired, you're a startup business, you really want to impress your clients. So I was available 24/7. I was doing things because I didn't have a team around me, and I was doing it by myself. So I have a big vision for the business, and this is why I launched in with everything that I have. And I wanted to make it sort of work, but my body did shut off. And when I went to the A&E, my whole left side got paralyzed, and because I was using my right side more, as you can see, this side kind of goes up and this goes down. Now, usually in two weeks you would completely recover if you obviously continue to exercise, or even if you take some rest and recoup your body and have a reset button. However, I had a lot of things that I had to get done even during that time. So 3 years down the line, and I still got the lasting impression. So my lip is still not working. As you can see, I'm hardly moving it, and my eye also gets affected. But why I'm trying to tell you this is because it's so important to make sure that you guys have a boundary and a reset button as well. Yes, you just started a business, or you're starting a business, or you're thinking there's so much to do. Sometimes our load of the work that comes to you can be so huge that you want to get everything done in the same day, because you might have other commitments, you might have other things that's going on for you. But to be honest, this is where priority comes in. Because if your health is not good, you're not going to get any better. And this is something that I've constantly started to learn throughout this, journey of me being an entrepreneur and hosting or opening or multiple different companies. This is now where I want to be, show you the first things, So tip number 1 is find your work-life balance. You set the time for your things that also involves everything else, so that you have your rest time, you have your quality family time, you have your me time. And in your me time, this is where you'll get the most ideas on how to grow. Because if you're stressed and running, believe you me, you're not going to have a great business plan, and you're going to get great ideas, but execution might not be the greatest. So make sure that you're well rested. The second thing I would say is have a boundaries with people, boundaries with clients, boundaries with staff. Have boundaries. Tell them, okay, this is as much as I will give you time and effort for, and the rest of them I need to have time for you to do stuff or time for for execution. So it is never good to say yes to everything, because imagine you say yes to everything, like I said, the no has no value. And if you say no to everything, then your yes has no value. So be very picky and choosy. And this is where one of the topics I'm going to cover later on how to say yes and how to say no to clients, to staff, to just anybody really. A life with boundary is good because it protects you. The third one would be probably listen to your body. Your body is the most complex mechanism there is, and the complex mechanism that tells you exactly when something is wrong. Immediately you know there's something wrong. Either you get a headache, you get a back pain, you get something even little, and that there's something wrong. And what I did wrong is I just ignored it. I said, oh, okay, it could be. I started being my doctor. I started Googling it. I checked everything on Google, and I thought, oh, this is nothing. Or it will go with a massage. It will go with this. But I didn't understand that there was more complex things. So if you've been realizing that you've been doing something for a very long period of time, and as a result of that you've got this back pain, or you've got some pain, or something's going wrong, go and check it out. Don't sit idle. And then I would say the fourth point that I would like to address with you or tell you as a story is time management. Things can wait till the next day. Not everything has to be done on one day. And to be honest, there's something called a 4 eyes principle, where you do it, then quality check it the next day. Now sometimes it does go wrong. Take it as an opportunity. Do not take to heart things and failures. Think of failures, and this is probably the fifth one. Think of failures as a stepping stone for learning more. And that's it, guys. And this is the reason that as you see me more, you'll get to see my journey of health come back to normal. But yes, I was suffering from Bell's palsy because I didn't look after my health, and I took a lot of challenges and a lot of headache without knowing how to release that stress and tension and everything else. And I don't want you to guys to do the same. If you've had health challenges as an entrepreneur, or if you've gone through something similar, or even if you think you're going through that similar, comment below. I would love to hear from you. I'd love to connect with you. I'd love to really be on the journey with you. And if you think this will never happen to you, please be vigilant. I don't want it to happen to you. I don't want you to go through what I went through and what I'm going through. And this is the reason why Entrepreneur's Diary has started. And many entrepreneurs go through this health challenge because they don't realize the amount of effort that their body's gone through, doing days and nights and God knows what hours, and manual work, or even thinking, anything it is. So if you like what you've heard, please comment below. Let me know what you think about this first video. Make sure you like us, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so that every time that I will be posting videos. I'll be posting 2 videos per week, and topics will be surrounding exactly what I've been going through, things I've learned across the way in all different industries that I've worked with. And also I've got collaborators that will be joining me and speaking to me and with me as an interview kind of basis, just sharing their knowledge as well, because I don't know it all. But I'd love to hear from you as well if you've had something like this, and you can learn from top level people who been through similar things that you might be starting off with, or you're just doing. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also have a look at our other social media channels and like and share them. Thank you, guys.